I have to share with you a really good session that I had with my members who we all work toward us growing memberships and signing members for 97 a month into our life coaching programs, all with a goal to get to 5, 10, 15, 30 sign-ups and then to 50 and 100 people in our memberships. In this live session, you're gonna see how I talk to Leonardo first, who is a speaking coach and he just got to 5 members signed. And then I speak with Leonne, she's a coach for parents, and we discuss how she needs to get ready to start accepting even more members into her program. And I also speak with Vincent, who I show how to reach out to some of his very warm contacts who he gonna sign for 97 a month. And I speak also with Korenna, who is learning from me a 1-hour daily execution routine through which we are all signing members into our program. During this session, you're gonna also learn a full picture of how you can sign the first few people paying you and how you can go to 10, 20 and then to 50 signups. This is a recording of my live session that I run in my PL Mastermind community program, and if you would like to know more about it, find the information down below. You can also join to my free community first and then get into the paid membership with me, but you are invited to hang around here with me. And if you would want to get your first 5, 10, 15, 20 members signed into your program and build the whole foundation behind it, you can hit me up. I'm looking for people who really want to succeed, and I can work with you on results basis to get you really successful. Hang around, enjoy this session, have fun. Leonardo, you just told me that you have 5 members now that are in your school, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm super excited. I had already one churn, but so I went, oh my gosh, it's failing, all this stuff. But then immediately after, I got 2 new members, and now it's 5. It's 3 that are already paying, like 2 are already for a month, and the other is like 3 weeks, so it's fine. And 2 more are like just signed Monday, and today we have the first call.
So those 2 are on a trial, right? Because you have
7 days. 7 days trial. Yes.
Yeah. So 2 of them are on a trial now, and of course they will pay. It's gonna automatically charge them. You know what I mean? In 4, 5, 7,
exactly.
Whatever.
Yeah. How it works? Yeah, how it works? Like for who doesn't know it, the trial is they sign up, they give their credit card details, but they don't pay. They're not charged, and they will be charged 1 week later. And your recurring cycle will start from that day, not from today. So the first 7 days are honestly additional trial free, but then they start charging, and then it's every month.
And even the first 3 ones, right? You subscribed this way, but they are already paying now. Yeah, you put them on trial. You started working with them. They felt like really good to be inside, right?
Yes, exactly. I think that the thing you have to do with the trial is in that week you have to show them there is value. They can love it, and they can really get value. And so this is why with 1 Q&A session every week, definitely they're going to have 1 session. They're going to be in a session and like it, and possibly offer them other stuff. Actually, what I did is that to the first 10 members, I do offer additional one-on-one sessions, a bit something like you, Primoz, do, because I want them to be happy. I want them to progress, and I want them to stay, obviously. And then I know and actually see from the community that the more people are in the community, the more value they get by being in the calls. So at that point, when we have 10 members, I spend some time, energy to grow them and to nurture them. But then after, say, 10, the others will get value from just being with these 10 people.
Yeah, right? Of course. And on your group calls, because you're a speaking coach, right? It provides a big opportunity for everyone to talk and to practice probably. You know what I mean?
Exactly. No, yeah, exactly. Actually, there are so many things that I would like to do in the calls that I'm thinking to add a number of calls for different reasons, but that's because of how my coaching works. So one is the Q&A, definitely. And actually, we have this training course that I say, look, it's not compulsory. You don't have to take it, but we use it as to mark the journey in your progression. And we use it so that you create a talk. Even if you don't have a talk to create, you don't need to, but you do it because in this way, you are working on getting better at it. And then we discuss it in the weekly session, but I make it kind of flexible or loose in a way, because if someone has something else that they want to ask or discuss, we can do it.
Sure.
No problem.
Yeah.
So this is one. And then there are other things that I want to do, like this, present your talk or present your section of your talk that you're preparing, and let's see how other people like it. I think I would do another day when we meet just for that.
Nice.
Right? And then maybe another day where we meet and we get external speakers or like interviews or some kind of fireside chat or things like that. We'll see.
This is very valuable for them. Very valuable. Very good.
Yeah.
They're gonna grow with you this way, right? Let's just loop Leonne in so she knows what we are talking about. Yeah, Leonne, we just brought up this idea because he's at 5 members now, right? So he added 2 more on trial, and we're just talking about that, how they feel around him now and stuff like that, right? And now we need to discuss the further growth strategies as well, and a few more other things, right? Leonne, let me just loop you in to see where you're at and what's your questions so we can cover those right now together.
So for me, I'm finding myself hesitating from even making those initial calls because I haven't nurtured the right kind of audience all of this time. And I don't feel like my systems are set up properly for me to do that. And I realize I'm not quite as far along. Like I have my lessons, but I haven't done all of my recording. So I'm not quite as prepared as Leonardo is at the moment. And so I feel like I'm kind of backtracked and got myself a little bit stagnant, but I really want to kind of get there,
Yeah, and that's why it's okay to come here so I can finish those setups with you.
Yeah, no, of course. And I'm so sorry to be missing those. I have just with my other contract coaching, I'm booked out. And so I'm blocking time off to really dedicate towards the school building. So.
Because I want to sit down, I think, either today, I don't know if you're still free, but you booked it for tomorrow. We'll finalize the technical stuff with you, and we will check if your school and the course and the membership and the welcome stuff, welcome post, those, if you're ready to accept the first members. We need to check so you feel confident.
Yeah.
To then go into this stage that Leonardo went through now. He's already talking to quite a few people.
Yeah. I don't feel the confidence. And so when I'm doing it, I'm like, I don't feel like I'm quite ready. So I'm backloading myself with one-on-one clients. And I don't want to do that because the school is going to be a beautiful place, and so, but I am drowning with technical a little bit still. And I know that's entirely my fault, but, but it's my truth.
Yeah, we will check into that, right? So help us, Leonne. What do you think is that biggest thing out of those things that you just brought up, the challenge? To see maybe if Leonardo has got over that solution or if I have that. What's the thing?
So for me is I made a huge shift that felt really authentic, but only about 6 months ago. And I have not been marketing the right way. I haven't been building an audience. And so I haven't built an audience that understands what I'm doing. And so I want to have just a few things. Like I don't have anything that can draw people like to build my email list. And so I don't have that connected. I do have it. And, I've just got my technical stuff here for filming something that I can actually do here, editing video, all of those things are hard, but right now it's just a landing page. So that will send out the free stuff, like those kinds.
Here is the thing. We all need to know what's even necessary right now to move forward and where to move forward to, okay? Because we don't need all of those things that we don't need. I'll explain you what I mean. Yes, Leonne, we need to fix your application page. It's good to maybe have that one so people can book a call with you. Yes, we'll check that tomorrow because you said there is a mini bug on that. We'll sort that out, right? But the other advanced stuff, we might not need right now yet. I'll explain you why, even visually right now. I'll show you something soon. But there are certain things that, yes, we need them. Okay.
Yeah.
And you need to be able to sign the first 1, 2, or 3 members.
Yes. For
Which
sure.
means, let me show you visually. In fact, sorry, but it's gonna be much easier for you to understand where all of this is going. And Leonardo, you need to understand this as well, so you know where you're going as well.
Sure. Yeah.
And I am going that way as well. See, the number one thing that we always need to make sure first is that we can accept members. And Leonardo can accept them, right? He has a course, he has a community in the school, he has a weekly calls already available, begin with 1 per week, and he's got a welcome stuff ready for them. You need to have a welcome post, people need to get access to the course through that welcome post in Skool, and they need to be able to get on that group call that you have. If you put all of that stuff in place in the Skool app, which Leonne, you already have it all there. It just, I don't know about your course or how polished your welcome stuff is. That's what you need to feel confident with. And then you're like, okay, I want to now sign the first person or 2. This is where Leonardo is right now. He got to those 5, 3 paying and 2 on trial, and those will also become paying. And he's going to go from 5 maybe to 7 to 10, just the same way as he got to here, right? And then here, we need to know, this is a second system. That's the first one, being able to accept people, being able to be paid recurring income now and get people results. Right, that's the first system. Can you get client results inside of you being able to coach them, right? If they are getting results, a few things will happen. I mean, you're gonna sign more, of course, right? Okay, I kind of got a little off the track, but by you repeating these ideas here, creating some kind of content, chatting with people, building a list, going on calls, you can keep signing people. But now we can ask ourselves, okay, but what then? How do we get to 100 members? This is our new North Star here in my community. How do I get to 100 members? How you can get from 5, 10, because that's not enough. We want to go to 50 to 100. So install that in your mind. That's our primary focus right now. If you don't have that, then we all will be lost forever. If you get to 100 people paying you $100 a month or even more or less, guess what, Leonne? You can stop doing the one-on-one coaching work with a bunch of people and you can just run it part-time. But you see, this is the things that we need to have in our mind, to be honest. Okay, now the question is, how do we get to those 100? And Leonardo, there is something on this page that will relate to you as well a lot, because you're a speaking coach. But before I tell you this idea here and this idea here, this is what, Leonne, you were asking me before about, hey, I don't know what to give them as a freebie, build a list, whatever. Those are all advanced systems.
Right.
That we might not need all of them right now, so we can get to 10, 15, 20 members. We might not need all of those things. Yes, it's good and helpful. We need to be able to speak to one person at a time at the beginning, because that's what makes us good.
Yes, I agree 100%. I need to work on that part.
Because the other part will never work then after.
Right.
I will explain you what those other 2 things are. Because look, you are very much second guessing the value or the niche or how to tell that person about the results. It's very hard for you to figure those things out. And how you're gonna figure out is if you go on a call with a person and talk to them, because then you're gonna sharpen your knife or an axe, like sharpen that edge, and you're gonna be able to quickly enroll that new parent right now, or even later through a group workshop or through emails that you send out. It's gonna be so much easier.
That's what I'm saying. I don't have that. I need,
and that's my point. You don't need those things. Just have one. Let me tell. I don't want to be pushy here, but one goal in mind. How can you get 5 people subscribed? Now the question is someone willing to do some kind of extra ninja work to get to those 5? Is someone willing to claim the position? Because when you get there, your life changes. Everything changes. Because then you're going to be at 5, working with those people already, learning from them, sharpening yourself, improving things around that. You're going to be at 5. You're going to have a feeling of costs covered, recurring income, $500, no worries. You can go to 10 and you can start making those emails work for you and automated systems, whatever. You can start doing those things then after. But this is where you claim your energy position with subscribing the first 4, 5, 6, because you're going to see, 5 people believe in me. All right. And I need to push you there, to be honest, because that's where the revelation will happen. And we can do the rest. We're going to need to follow what Leonardo followed, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yes, you can accept people now.
Yes.
Sign 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people paying you, and I'm gonna remind you again of how that's done. I'm gonna later tell you again, hey, did you write some contacts down, the parents? Did you write them down into the software? You see, if they're there, what to say to them now? Manually. Like yesterday, we had a session. We took 2 examples of how to reach out to that parent. You could simply say to that parent, hey, I have created this method now, or even you can say community support group to it, or just a method where you can become a better parent. And I would want to speak with you privately to see how that method could be applied to you in whatever, right? You're going to formulate your own reach out script. You do that to 5, 10, 15 people, 5, 6, 7 will go on a call. And you need to effortlessly sign that person for 97. It's got to be too easy. It's got to become very easy because they should be like, whoa, she knows what I want and need. And I like her model here.
Yeah. Right now, they're all getting it one-on-one. So I hear you. And I know you're right on track. So I do look forward to meeting with you tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to loop to this, okay, tomorrow privately, because there is few things that we still need to adjust with you, no worries, and I cannot show them right now because I did them. We will do that tomorrow, right? But just so you know, and if anyone needs to go, no worries, but Leonardo needs to also know what's next, right? Because my goal...
have to go, but I will see you all soon.
See you soon. Yeah. But look, Leonardo, here is the thing, right? Make now with those 5, 6, 7 people, get them successes. Okay, let them be happy. You are on the right track. Keep doing what brought you here, right? Building a list, talking to people, and so on. There is an element called content creation here as well in this category. Content that's put out on social media can attract more people to comment. You're already doing those things, very good, but keep doing that, right? Now, I came up with 3 solutions of how to go to 100 members paying you then. The third one here, I mean, the number 3, the one of the 3 solutions, right?
Yeah, the referrals.
This one will become very active in a month or 2 or less, when the school will enable a feature that our members can invite more members to come into your membership program, and these people who were invited, they will be paid mini commissions. Your members. This is going to increase enrollment and community support. Everyone is going to then want to help one another in there, so everyone stays. I have thought ahead of time right now, and that's why I put this here, because I am looking for 1 year forward, and through this we can triple our signups easily. Just getting successes, and then everyone is going to be happy, and they will bring more people. But let's not talk about this right now, because it's a little too early. Leonardo, me and you especially need to talk about this idea as well up here. This is so important, especially for you as a speaking coach. You could even teach these kind of things later on to other people.
Sure.
This is related to the number 5, okay? Building an email list, growing an email list, automating those kind of things. Don't worry about this right now, okay? But if someone runs a webinar class on a monthly or a weekly basis or whatever, you can get a bunch of 10, 15 people signed to it somehow. There are 5 ways through which we sign people to the webinar class. You can now speak to a group there. And that's what would help Leonne understand why it's so important to be able to speak to one person at a time first, because then you're speaking to a group and you need to know how to handle their objections, because you learned how to handle those on one-on-one sessions. Because from that group session of 10, 15 people, you can sign another 4 or 5 in as a group at the end of that session into the program. This will become mandatory for us to master. I really want, because this can get us to 100. I am getting back to my weekly sessions of webinars where I'm getting 5, 10 people per week on Thursdays to a free session. And out of those, I'm going to be signing 3 or 4 at the time, or even I'll follow up with individual and again speak with them privately and sign them, or I'll have an email sequence automated following up with them. It's a system that builds an email list and it gets a lot of signups. I needed to tell you this because me and you should master this method. And yesterday I spoke with Claire about this, and we found a really cool approach together of how those sessions would be done. 1 hour class, Q&A with new people, and a little teaching in between. This can get us so many signups. Plus, of course, what Leonne is saying, have a lead magnet, have an email sequence, get some passive sales, people just clicking the link. But that's an advanced stuff. Can we move faster first? And while we're building the advanced stuff here, right? So I needed to put this out there. Because for you who came to now 5, 6, 7, 8, and you're gonna gather, we need to think about what to do next. And we will figure out how to get more people come to your email list or come to your webinar and make more sales through speaking, for example.
Yep.
So for now, Leonardo, you need to keep doing what you're doing. Keep maybe reaching out, keep talking to the list of people, keep creating content, and keep signing more. But then I can discuss with you privately as well. Is it possible that in 2 or 3 weeks you can get yourself ready to run a 1-hour speaking webinar?
Yeah.
And our goal then is going to be to do the first one and invite a bunch of 10, 15, 20 contacts to that instead. And while they're signing for that webinar, while they're signing or coming, you can always talk to them already before and maybe sign them. You can sign them on a 7-day trial already before they came to that webinar. I mean, that's why that's so cool. Yeah. You can make sales before the webinar, at the webinar, after the whatever. That's why I'm like, when I did that, I signed always 2 or 3 people somehow from each webinar, either manually after or from the call or after or before. Like it's trust me, that's gonna get us further soon.
Yeah. I have already the content. Actually, I already recorded something that could be a webinar, but it's a bit rough, so I will record it again because it was in a call that I had with a group that they invited me to talk about what I do, and it ended up being a perfect webinar where I teach everything in it's 30 minutes me talking plus Q&A plus stuff. So I can rebuild that so that it sounds much more like fluent because it was rough.
And today I'm going to edit Claire's video recording from yesterday where we talked about how, like what you said, the balance between both on that webinar class, teaching but Q&A a lot, like knowing what they need to hear and giving them just that, and not just like a mundane 45-minute lesson, boring. No, you need to So I will give you that recording with Claire via email later.
Cool. Yeah, fantastic.
But our group needs to go there, and it's gonna become mandatory that someone makes those 5 things that I showed you on the screen work later on. These are the key 5 things. Especially in 4 or 5 months, they're going to start all hitting in very well. When we figure out the webinars enrollments, where we figure out the passive systems, automated stuff, and when we figure out member referrals as well. This is going to be nicely, we are on the track, all right? So
cool. Yeah, I love it. Look, if you don't need more recording from what we did before, okay, good. I'll jump off because I have to prepare for the Q&A with my group. So thank you very much, guys.
See you soon.
Speak soon. Cheers. Bye.
Okay. Bye. Beverley, hello.
Hello. Sorry, I've been not here because actually I have not really something to provide. I've been working on the people exchange. We were exchanging, and I was waiting for 2 people to come on call, but they never respond. Then on LinkedIn, people don't respond. So I try now to go on Facebook, even though I quit. And there I try to put some content, so to see the reaction of people.
Yes.
Next week I will do a free webinar. So then from there I will hopefully start getting people and talk about this membership.
Yes. So we need to talk about this right now, okay? Look, the first thing that you need to keep doing now is, right, what you said, like, okay, content, no worries, but who is on the list now, and how many people per day do you reach out to from that list that you're building, right? Because I even remember, I think you showed me a long list, or I mean, you have a lot of LinkedIn friends, connections, right?
Yes, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work.
Right. We need to make something work. Okay, so I'm gonna help you to analyze your situation and maybe see where the opportunities are. Because I still need you to go through the first exercise. Can you think of 10 contacts that you already spoke with in the past? Bring me 10 warm people who you already were connected before with, from top of your mind. I think you think of 10. Or if you posted any content this past week, like, did anyone like it? Did anyone comment on it?
Yeah. I had some people commented.
Those are the ones that we need to put them on the list. We need to put these people who commented, write them down. I don't need the 4,000 people written down on that list. The LinkedIn friends, it's too much. 4,000, I don't need that. I need those who really made that first step toward you, who you spoke with, who commented, and write those down, because I need to teach you what to DM them then with. And we're going to also learn how to create that content better later on. Claire is working with me. She's our member here. We're going to create 3-4 templates of how to post content so people comment. So they comment interested or invite or whatever, right? This, what I'm talking about, is a routine of a weekly and daily stuff that needs to be done. Content, engage, reach out to people and invite them on calls, which builds your list. So I need you to bring me 10 people written down next time on that list. Refresh them.
I can have that.
Push the whole list down or up in the Excel. I think you have Excel for that. Push them all down. Push it at the bottom. Don't worry about what. And fresh top. Write me 10 people on the top. And I will need to get you through those 10 exercises.
Okay.
We're going to go
I have just one thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just want one thing. On LinkedIn, the people who comment on my post are not necessarily in my contact or following me.
Yes.
So for me to order to engage with them by message is not possible unless it's under the comment.
Then you need to decide how quality they look like in the comment, like how valuably they commented, right? Do they kind of need help? I mean, and then you're gonna need to send them a connection request first. If you decided, if someone just said if someone just says like congratulations or whatever, something like that, I mean, then maybe this is not.
No, it's not.
But if someone says, oh wow, this is transforming my life, then yes, comment back in some way.
Yeah, I do that.
Send them a connection request, and you can leave them a note. Hey, I'm sending you a request because you commented there. We could chat further here. My point being is, we need to learn and master these mini techniques of how to be connecting with people first. Like, we gotta be good at this. At commenting, we need to become good at making connections online, reaching out, chatting with people. If we never become good at this, we will not be able to be a high-quality coach later, and a leader, and a marketing person. My point being, but 10 people I need from you. Write them down from top of your mind. Fresh 10. Because next time when we meet, or whenever you're ready, message me back. Even come on Friday's call. I can give you the link to the Friday meeting. So I can go through those 10 with you, and we'll message each correctly.
Okay.
If you're going to message 10, I bet you're going to try to get 3 or 4 of them on a call, and you're going to sign 1 or 2 people. But please just do that. Maybe give me 10 people, all right? Because otherwise I can't get traction.
All right. Okay, no problem. No, I understand. Because I did that the first time, actually. You remember I did a poll. I have people who respond, I reach out, and I had 2 people, I was exchanging with them, and then nothing.
You see,
but I keep doing it.
Even those 2 people, if they responded once or so, put them on this 10 or 12, 14 list as well, because I'm going to tell you how to follow up with those 2. I'll tell you.
Because there is one person who was waiting for a Zoom, for the link of the Zoom. I sent her, but she never responds. So
yes, and then we'll try to follow up, and we'll say, hey, last time we missed one another. Is there a way that we can go maybe organize another call, right? And then you see, you try to pull the string back if possible, right? I mean, yes, a lot of failures and errors will happen on this journey, but if we don't go through those,
the fact to keep going.
Yes, I watched a YouTube podcast and they said just that. We don't need to be perfect. We just kind of need to figure out how to keep going, you know? Okay, that's an exercise. Put some people, write them down if possible, all right?
Maybe on Friday, I will try to have those 10 people.
Yes.
I'm gonna keep working on that.
Okay, so come on Friday. We're gonna go through the exercise together.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
See ya. Okay. See ya. Hi, Korenna. How are you?
Hi, Primoz. I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm well. I am streamlining things, you know.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, I just don't have a lot to say because I'm not making as much progress as I would like. So I'm just mostly listening to just try to get back on track. So
yeah, I need to teach us, those who really need this lesson, right? I am gonna create a lesson of the 1 hour daily execution routine. That's how I call it. The few activities that you can do in half hour per day or 1 hour per day that will always every day keep you going.
Yeah.
And we're gonna need to learn what those are.
Yeah. And it just kind of keeps coming back to like, I want to do it. And then other things take priority and finding time. So, and not putting it on my calendar. So, but I am doing some things, just not enough. So, yeah.
Yes. I will allow you to say or ask a question, but I'll just show you this real quickly because I need you to know the 2 milestones that are important to achieve, right? Look, you have created your program, your school and everything, right? You are able to accept your members, right?
Yeah.
Right. Now, the second step here is how can you sign a few more people? And I think you already had like 1 or 2 signups at that time, right?
Yeah. I've got 3 signups right now.
So are those 3 people active or 2 or 3 or so? A little bit?
They're active and they're having great results and it's awesome. So yeah, it's really great.
You see, I said this to Leonne at the beginning of this call. If someone gets only 4 or 5, it's gonna now keep your energy up a bit, all right? A little bit at least.
Yeah.
Because guess what? Now you have those 2, 3 people and they're kind of satisfied. I mean, are you gonna give up now?
No, definitely not.
I mean, I don't want to be, straightforward, but that's the reality, right? Because now you are at those 2, 3. Hey, how do we get to 4, 5, 6, 7 now? And that's through that routine that I will revisit this lesson today on my own in my classroom, and I will see if I teach it correctly. And then I'm going to give you that video soon. But the 3, 4 things that need to be done daily are, hey, yes, you can post the content if possible in some places, but how can you add 3 or 4 new people to that list of yours? Do you even have a list? I mean, do you have an Excel document or I gave you the contacts management software? You know what I mean?
You gave me that. I don't know how to find it at the moment.
You see,
so maybe
we can't be moving forward if we don't have the answers to these few things, which I'm going to help you with, right? Because out of that list, then on a daily basis, hey, can you follow up or reach out to 5 from that list? You see, that's going to get traction. In that half an hour a day or 20 minutes, you just need to reach out to those 4, 5 from that list. Like pick 3, 4, 5 and Warren, reach out to them. That's what I will practice with Vincent, it seems right now, because yesterday we wrote an outreach script of what to say to those people. So you invite them for a quick call with you. And we want to do these things because they get us going. We know how to speak to individual people now. We become a better speaker, better coach, better leader. We ask better questions. We get feedback. We improve the outcome, whatever, and how to get people. We improve our skills, right?
Yeah, I think I need to just practice the speech too, because I'm kind of feeling like I'm just holding myself back, feeling it's like I'm confident about it. It's just I don't want to feel salesy or like I'm bugging people. I'm getting in my own way as usual,
And I learned the other way of doing those calls, to just be authentic.
Yeah.
But
that's true.
And that's where we're gonna practice. I can reach out to Korenna on the Skool DMs. We can figure out a separate session between me and you, and maybe we can get another 3rd or 4th person, and we can do a little exercise of what to say on those calls.
Yeah, that would be great. And could you help me to get back to the link where I can get to the software? Because I don't know why I thought it was saved and I got a new laptop and now I can't find it.
Yeah, so I'll do that one right now with you. But then I'm going to get you with this lesson soon, all right? Of how to do those 3, 4, 5 things that I just brought up, right? I mean, how to know them, right? How to master them.
Yeah. And I'd also like to hear more about like how to offer my current clients to do, try to refer other people to me, because I'm sure I could get referrals from them too. So I'd like to hear more about that.
I have said this before. You probably heard maybe that idea, right? That Skool is gonna open the referral marketing system, right? Our members will be able to be commissioned if they brought in more people.
Oh, okay. Through Skool.
Through the Skool app. So basically, but this feature is not enabled on Skool yet, but they are working on it this month, or they're finalizing it. I don't know the date. No one knows. But I'm just saying that I am also getting ready to make that work. Members referring more people.
Yeah.
And I already know what I would say to that person. You're going to do that same thing with your members. Hey, you are happy here. You're succeeding with me. Do you maybe know another 2 people who also going through the self-development issues or whatever, right? And my point being, don't worry, I have the answers, but I'm rather just waiting right now because I would like that feature to be enabled, because another magic happens then after. Because if someone was came in and this member who invited them is now paid $20 per month, whatever fee is, guess what this member will want to do? They will want to support, community support one another, those people who came in, because they want them to stay, because they are paid a little bit. So we are getting ready for all of these things, right? But that's why we need to sign somehow those 5, 4, 6, 7 people to keep us in the game, all right? And you see, I wrote members, referring members down here because I am getting ready. That's going to be a huge thing for all of us. And a group webinar classes, which you, Korenna, did a few of those.
Yeah, I am doing those. Yeah, I've got another one coming up. So, yep, I keep offering them.
Let me give you access to your software right now, because you need to be tagging those people who came to the webinars as well, and then you follow up with them and stuff. We gotta make this work, all right? Carol, I want to show you as well sooner or later the full picture of the system that I follow now. We are moving all of us toward understanding how we're gonna get all of us to 50 or 100 signed members in the year, 1 or 2 years or less or more, whatever. Right? But there is this new model that I started putting in place of 5 things, 5 mini systems that gotta be put in place. And one of them is what I just spoke with Korenna today, how to run your weekly and daily routine.
Yep.
That's the second system. You know, even what Vincent is doing with me right now, like how to keep building the list through content or in any other way, and how to reach out to follow up with 5 people per day or whatever in half an hour or 1 hour per day, and how to talk to those then to sign a few, because that's going to get you to 5, 10 signups, and it's going to keep adding more people into your program. If you master this system, it's not just a system, it's a routine. All right?
That's right. That's right.
That's one of my routines that, systems. This is what I'm talking about, Carol. All right, 5 systems. Yep,
looks good.
This is the second one. I might even rename it somewhere here. It needs to be written here. It's a routine through which you always keep signing new members, more like manually. This system we already all have in place. How to accept new members automatically. I mean, when they pay you on Skool, they are in now. They can come to your group calls, get access to we almost have this already in place. But keep signing members, and then I will introduce you to 3 more systems. Whenever the time is right. How to enroll groups of people from webinars and go really fast to 100 or so, because this builds your email list as well. And how to manage your email list contacts and pull more sales out of them, and just whatever, right? It's a whole new beast now. This one will come very handy right now in a month or 2 when Skool opens the affiliate feature for our members. That's I prioritized it. It's very important for us. This will you can get 2 or 3 people recommended from each member to you and sign another one and another one. That's why I did it this way. We need to all have later these systems. We can get all to 100, 50, 100, I don't know. Whoever stays and sticks to the game, we can do this, you know? So
thank you for that. Thanks for everybody. I just didn't want to interrupt your flow, but I will definitely watch those videos. I'll let you complete because you were in the middle with Korenna and Vincent. So thank you. I appreciate. I just popped in off a meeting. So I told Primoz I'd be here. So thank you. I will see you on Friday and I'll watch those videos. Okay. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Carol. Have a great one.
Good to see you, Carol.
Vincent, were you able to write 2 or 3 examples down, or 1, or how did you go? This person, right? What do you know about her? Can you tell me about her a little bit?
Yeah. So I had a conversation with her. And I was ready. Remember yesterday I told you that I signed 2 people up for like a high ticket for a year. Yeah. So she was one of them, but I guess she said the price was a little bit much for her, right? So that's why I have phrased it the way I phrased it, that, you know, I kind of broke it down to that $97 a month to be able to, you know, so that's the story behind why.
Here is what I will tell you first, okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Here we kind of want to be a little careful if we are stating any prices already in the outreach script.
Okay.
Because it could bounce that person away from trying to go on a call with you or reply or whatever, because they don't understand still the value behind the 97 with you. Right?
Okay.
So
yeah.
we would rather skip this information in the DM right now. Except if you really got her that far that you know that she just was waiting and want to sign, you know? Vincent, understand one thing, okay? There exists something called closing sales in the DMs. Some clients who we spoke with in the past, I mean potential clients, can be closed in the DMs, some of them. You know, sometimes I go on a call with someone and we agree on the whole thing and they're just like, hey, send me the link later. I can close that person in the DMs. I'll be like, hey, here is the link, subscribe right now. We're gonna meet in 3 days on a one-on-one call and you're gonna get access to the whatever. We'll do so that's called closing in the DM. I don't think this person is ready to be closed in the DMs without going on a call. So I would rather say, you know, hey, how are you? I would say even here, like, how are you? In fact, can you duplicate the whole thing for me? I don't want to ruin what you did on your own, right? I would say, how are you? I have news for you or whatever, right?
Okay.
We spoke last time. I have worked on creating a support community for us. Instead of with a discount, rather bring in the value here.
Okay.
Community on what kind of topic, all right? Put here community on what, right? The outcome, the value, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. My goal is to meet with you, I would say. To meet with you and discuss how we can, all right? Meet with you and discuss how we can. Not even like get you started, all right? But how we can just create amazing results together, all right?
Okay. Okay.
And create that testimonial. Okay, see, I don't know about this, what that means, second month of the year, right? I mean, like, you know.
Yeah, I guess I spoke with her in January when I held like a mini webinar, and that's how I gathered all the list of people that I put in my Go High level. And so I guess that's why I'm mentioning that.
However, that could be maybe thrown out, all right? Maybe.
Okay.
But you can bring it back. My goal is
Sure.
to meet with you and discuss how we can create amazing results together, all right? And a testimonial in exchange, all right?
Okay.
Now you need to do a better this. I thought of sharing with you how you can participate as well and support one another, right? Let's reread. How are you? I have news for you. As we spoke last time, I worked on finalizing or creating this, support community. Even here, you need to say as part of it. No, my goal is to meet you and how we can create amazing results together. I would love to invite her for a call, right? I would want us to meet privately on Zoom and discuss how this between us will look like, all right?
Okay.
Maybe, okay, you can compare this version and the other one and, you know, and then do this works really well for me. I say, I am free tomorrow, you know, I don't know, whatever time you're going to put here, all right? Would that work for you as well? All right.
Okay.
So you see, I say I'm free. What about you? I don't say, are you free tomorrow?
That's right.
I mean, those are small things that I learned that work really well. And they will be like, okay, cool. And then you're going to do the second step. Okay. I still have a feeling that this could be just a touch improved. Like I've worked on creating a support group community and I need here as part of it, right?
As part of it, yeah.
My goal with you is to privately, I don't know, like I want to say that it's both, right? Not just a community, but it's also private energy.
Okay.
Polish this on your own a bit, all right? Later.
Okay.
Send it out to her and to another person or so. And come up with more examples. You can run them through me as well if you want, all right?
Okay.
But now we combined the option 1, 2, and 3 a little bit here, all right? Because we talked about a little bit about support and you talked a little bit about the case study, success. And we invited them for a call anyway. So make it even shorter if you want, all right?
Okay.
Any questions?
No, it's pretty clear. Actually, I sent it to her yesterday and we responded and said she's in a training now, so she'll hit me up later today so that we can meet.
Okay, so what you did worked as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay, no worries. Keep this template for the future ones, but you see, sometimes things don't need to be perfect. So look, I'll just do one last thing here. I want you to go to the app now.
Okay.
To show you how you now manage that contact, who you reached out to, all right? For example, that person should be here in the opportunities and you need to kind of find that person, correct? And if you asked her, move her now to the right. And in fact, she said she's gonna come back to you. In fact, she could be go one step further and invite her for a call, because she's already on the edge. You just now need to follow up and say, all right, cool, have you finished with your training? I mean, are you free tomorrow or to whatever? You now need to push her forward, all right? Put her there to the right. It seems that it jumped back. But you see, I need you now to move as many people from the left to the right, all right? Okay, we need to move 10 people from the left to the right here.
To the right, okay.
You're gonna make it work, all right?
Yes, sir.
Vincent, let's get back to one another later, okay? Or tomorrow, if you're free anytime.
I think today I have to make sure I get everything done.
Try to just do 5 of those today, maybe, all right?
Okay.
And then you can report to me, like tomorrow, message me. Actually, every day at this time, I'll be here from now on. Almost. Okay. So we will be able to go faster, all right?
Okay. Okay, sounds good.
All right, message me soon, and otherwise on Friday, all right? We see each other.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Okay. Thank you.